Live from Kakariko Village. Broadcast throughout the Retroverse, transmitted to the real world via a maze of wires connecting a Super Nintendo to a Wii, to a Wi-Fi network, and finally to the Internet. The Techno Funk Boy presents the Retro Zoo Super Show. Now here are your hosts, Kai and Steven.
Welcome everybody, this is the Retro Zoo Super Show, and I am your host, Kai. Well, today it's a very special episode.
We have a call on line 1.
We just started, Drum. We just started.
He just called.
Well, okay, we're doing the production thing today. We don't have time for a call.
He said you promised.
Oh, it's Timmy, isn't it?
It is the person on line 1.
Okay, Drum. Okay, just have him wait for just a second. Yeah, I promised Timmy that I'd talk to him before today's episode. And I deliberately did not do that. And so now he's calling during the show, and he knows that I know. And I really can't get out of this. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to deal with that in just a minute. But today we have a very special episode. We did this last week. We did this whole thing last week, and we didn't know that our show got preempted by the hockey game. And so I got everybody back in, and we are going to be finishing out our Zelda II series with which is a fun production for you. I think you're going to really like it. And this it's called Zelda II 2, because it is a sequel of Zelda 2. It's going to pick up pretty soon, right after the game leaves off, and so it's going to answer some of the long wondered questions about the game. You're going to find the answers here today. And so I guess before we do that, let's go over. Timmy, is that you?
Yeah, hey, this is Timmy.
Yeah, I know. Timmy, what's going on?
Hey, like I didn't get the script for the production today. But I wanted you to know that if you shoot it over by email, then like just real fast, or maybe if you put it up in the Discord server, then that would be fine, and we'll be able to get it.
Well, and, actually, this is a good time as any to talk about. We do have the Discord server up. Please do check that out. The link is in the episode description.
Now that I think about it, I sent a request to be let in, and it didn't let me in.
Yeah, that's weird, Timmy. It's kind of an automatic admission type of a thing.
Well, it says I've been blocked.
I don't know anything about that, Timmy. But yeah, to move on with the show. I didn't really have a part for you, and so unfortunately, Timmy, we're not going to be able to use you this time.
But I was in it last week. You had a part for me then. I played the Iron Knuckle.
Yeah, and you did a great job, but stuff came up, and we found somebody else to do the iron knuckle. I think I had been told by Drum or something that you weren't going to be available today.
I said no such thing.
Drum, Timmy, I'm sorry. We really can't use you.
Did you record last week's?
No.
Well, why don't you let the guy who's playing the iron knuckle be something else? Like maybe he can make the sound effects, and then I can be the iron knuckle.
I tell you what, Timmy, I'm gonna put you on hold. You just wait there, and as soon as a part comes up for you, then I'm gonna bring you back.
Well, I don't have a script.
Why don't you use the script from last week? It's the same script.
Well, I actually lost it right before the broadcast last week.
Is that why you were improvising all of the lines?
Well, I didn't want to worry you.
Timmy, all right, Timmy, I'm going to put you on hold. Hold on one second. Okay, all right, so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into this. We're going to raise the curtains, so to speak, on Zelda II. And we have a lot of the friends of the podcast here to help us out, and so I really do hope that you will enjoy this. And Drum, if you don't mind giving us some intro music, we will get right into it.
Thus the Triforce of Courage was found, and the sleeping Princess Zelda awoke from her very long sleep. And before Impa could find her a breath mint, she planted a sloppy one on Link, much to everyone's immediate regret. But while there was much rejoicing at first, the danger was not over. Ganon's minions had still not given up on destroying Link and using his blood to revive their old master. But the presence of two separate princesses with the same name perhaps posed a greater threat.
What is wrong with the rugs? I'm not overly fond of purple and red. Your entire little death chamber was purple and red. Well, I didn't pick that, did I? And in case you didn't notice, my brother wasn't the best sibling ever. This is my castle, and we're keeping the rugs. It's been my home longer. Well, you can go back to your room any time.
Princesses.
Link, you agree with me on this one, right, Elfie Pooh? Oh, Linky Smoopy, tell her about the rugs, won't you, dearest? Yes? Yes?
You two look so alike.
You can't tell us apart, can you? She's like 100 years older than me, Link. What is wrong with you? In a magic-induced coma, duh. Doesn't mean you're not old enough to be Impa's grandma. Maybe you are. Did you leave any kids behind in your exceedingly old age? What are you suggesting? Oh, it's clear what I'm suggesting. You wake up after 100 years, and the first thing you do is try to move in on my boyfriend. It's clear what kind of she-elf you are. Oh, it's on. Dog on it. Sorry. Oh, it's on, you little whippersnapper. Come here.
I'll be back. Whew, it's good to get out of there. I need a break from all this.
Wait, Link, wait. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put you in that situation.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm the old one.
Yes, of course. Here's a breath mint.
Thank you. I was thinking, Link. I think we need to hide the Triforce of Courage. It's what my father did, and frankly, there was far less danger back then than there is now. Ganon's minions are still here, and the countryside is overrun with those bouncing flea things. How do we even get trade lanes established with gorillas throwing boomerangs at passers-by?
I know. There's a lot to do. Let me think for a minute.
I knew I could count on you, Link. You're much nicer than the Link of my time.
You had a Link too?
There's always a Link. Each Link, a link that links all times and places together. But my Link did not find the Triforce, my love, and you did. To be fair, my dad hid it from him and my brother both. It was a weird time for everyone. Goodbye.
I just don't know what to do. I want to go out there on the road, just past these gates and find a way to make it right again.
Why don't you?
Who said that? Oh, it's you, Iron Knuckle. Still waiting outside the gate for me to come out.
Sworn oath and all, Link. It's not personal. When Ganon does come back, he's going to ask what I was up to this whole time, and I want to give him a good report.
That's fair. Iron Knuckle, any thoughts to getting trade routes cleared of, well, your friends?
Maybe. I'll bring it up to the guys. I mean, once Ganon comes back, all bets are off. But right now, we're not all that worried about the peasants or anything. Just you.
Thanks, Iron Knuckle. I owe you one.
Be quick, they're coming. I think you can hide... Oh, it's too late.
I do not want to hide the Triforce! We finally have them all. Do you know how rare that is to have all the Triforce pieces? Not really. My daddy did have them all. Your daddy was part of the problem!
I need to get out of here for a bit, princesses.
But Link, we need you here now. Yeah, come on, Link. We need you to help us settle this. You're not helping.
Hey, excuse me, princess. I have to go to Rudo to work out one of those trade route things.
Great. Come at me, Link.
Dude, your weak point is at your visor level. A jump thrust will kill you in a second.
You may pass.
To get some peace, Link sneaks out of the castle and retreats to Death Mountain, where he wanders and thinks.
I don't know what to do. There's so much tension at home, and I barely got my driver's license. I'm not equipped to deal with feuding princesses who are both in love with me. It makes me so mad. Ugh!
Link kicks a nearby rock, which, once knocked out of place, reveals a shining, magical portal.
Ow! What? Wait, what? Ah! Where am I? This is so weird. It's like the whole world is like dark. Like some sort of dark world. I'm furry now. It's like I'm like a bunny or something. Bah! A monster!
I'm not a monster.
Ow! Why did you kick me?
I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak and I can't get back to the real world.
Stop kicking me, you bully! Stop! Who is that? He looks like me.
It's Link. I'm sorry, Link. I didn't mean anything by it.
It's okay. You look familiar, sir. You look like me. You're a bunny. Oh, I mean the real me. I don't know how this happened. Nice jerkin, though. I like your style. Well, thanks. I'm Link. That's my name, too. Oh, I see. Yes, I think I understand what happened. You are from the other place, are you not? Yes! My grandfather told me that there was a time when a link between worlds was forged by a dark magician possessed by Ganon. Wait, you know of Ganon? Yes, indeed. He told me there's always a link in the two worlds. And there's always a Zelda. But I fear I have not found the Zelda of this world. I fear the worst. I have two of them if you want one. Truly? Two Zeldas. May I return to your land with you, Lightworld Link? I think we might be able to help each other. Well, of course! I've regained human form! Yes, I see we look very much alike. Who's that guy with the boomerang? Oh, come on! Stop it! I thought you had conquered the evil threat here. I have, twice! But all of Ganon's minions are trying to resurrect him still, and they seem to respawn every time I leave an area and come back. Except for the bits and bots. They respawn every time I turn around. That sounds really familiar. I mean, not the bits and bots part, but things have weird names. And the old Zelda seems to have good instincts to protect us, but I don't know. She wants to hide the Triforce of Courage again, and I'm not sure she's wrong, but it was so hard getting it the first time. Did you know I had to fight my shadow? I don't know, that seems easy. Well, it wasn't. My shadow was quite good with a sword. Why did your shadow attack you? I think it's part of the test of the Triforce. Well, Lightworld Link, my friend, your problem is quite a difficult one, and one that I think requires greater minds and experience than simply ours. I think I know a guy. He's the strongest wizard in Hyrule.
The two head across the sea to seek wise counsel, but run across a strange man pushing a cart of goods across the plains.
Hail to you, sir. How does your travel fare? Much better now. You're just the one I was waiting for. Really? Yes, 2 people wandering around dangerous areas without proper equipment. I'm Phil, by the way, of Phil's Adventuring Emporium, and we have all your adventuring needs. I think we're okay. Nonsense! Take a look at that sword of yours. Do you think you'll get far with that? This is the magic sword I used to slay Ganon. Oh, I mean his. Mine, this is the Master Sword. That's what I'm talking about. Don't you know that enemies around here are magical? Magical monsters require a magical response. Eye for an eye, tit for tat, and all of that. No amount of mastery is gonna help. I'm pretty sure this is the strongest sword forged. Did it slay Ganon? I haven't faced Ganon. And you're not gonna want to with that hunk of junk. Your twin brother here can tell you, he's no joke. You need a magic sword, and I think I got one here. Yes. Take a gander at this. It's rusted. Only those without the eyes to see, my friend. That's what keeps it hidden from dark beasts around here. Make it seem weak so they won't seek after it. Am I right, pointy ears? Me? Glad you agree. It's kind of dull. You're not fighting with the blade edge, my young friend. You're fighting with the magic held within. That's what pierces the scales of the most dreaded Ganon. He's more of a pig than a dragon. He seems like that because you have the right equipment. Imagine how massive he would seem without it. Equipment is everything, and I know talent when I see it. I don't want any bozo going up against the great evil when it arises. I want you there, both of you. And since you're protecting us and all, I'll give you this for free. Just pay 500 rupees for shipping and handling. Done.
The two links make their way over to Old Kasuto, a town overrun with moases, flying monsters.
Ouch, what hit me? Oh, you can't see them without the cross. Ah, yeah, those symbols were deleted from my game to not offend Americans. Why would that offend Americans? Lightword Link, gotta tell you, Americans get offended by the weirdest stuff. It's like kind of a pastime over there.
Wonderful. Yes, it's been so long. Link, you're the only person who comes over anymore. We used to have this canasta group that met on Tuesdays, but no one shows up anymore.
You know your neighbors moved the entire town, right?
Sure, but they could still visit, right?
Okay, yeah. Old man.
Dennis.
What?
Dennis. My name is Dennis.
I didn't know you were called Dennis. Enough of this. Tell us what we need to know. Dennis, this is Dark World Link. This is Dennis.
Oh, I see. Yes, I see what has happened. Beware.
Huh?
You almost stepped on my cat. Cat, get out of here. Light World Link and Dark World Link, let me tell you a story. Once there was a boy named Link. Or perhaps he was a man, still named Link. And he slew Ganon. Or maybe he didn't. It kind of depends.
Yeah, that clears up a lot for us.
Well, the point is, he did all of these things on none of them. Or maybe a couple. He failed, he triumphed, he was a boy, he was a man. He rent time asunder in ways that don't completely make sense and split this land into parallel dimensions, each with its own history. In our dimension, Ganon was trapped into the Dark World, and where you're from, Dark World Link.
This doesn't make any sense.
Well, not really, no, except that there's always a Link and always a Zelda in each of these dimensions and times, even though some of your stories are better than others.
Is mine one of the better stories?
Yeah, I guess. It kind of depends on who you ask. But now you have not only awakened a second Zelda, but you have opened again the gate to the Dark World and thus united with a second Link. All of which would be really confusing as a radio play since your voices are so similar.
Tell me about it.
Yep, Light World Link.
I'm Dark World Link.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right, the point is this. In this timeline, the ancient Link failed in his quest and the sages bound Ganon into the Dark World. His spirit tried to come back to this world by possessing an evil wizard, but he failed at the hands of another Link. Then came several really great adventures, culminating in you, Light World Link, smiting down the beast, perhaps forever, maybe.
What happened if ancient Link succeeded?
Words are hard. Well, actually, they don't fare so well. Ganon is still resurrected, and those adventures are not quite as great.
But is Ganon finally put down for good in those lands?
Well, that kind of remains to be seen, but it's probably not likely. Doesn't seem like it, at least.
So the fact that the ancient Link failed has brought about our greatest triumph, ultimately.
In the end, yeah, probably.
And you say these events repeat endlessly?
Seemingly so, though never quite exactly the same. Except in this time, even though this story was told before so many others, it has never received a sequel. So it's like this dimension has finally succeeded in breaking the cycle.
That is interesting. Dark World Link, what are you thinking? The failure of Link proved to be the best thing for the land. It is like now. Light World Link, you have succeeded, but at what? The roads are impassable and the minions of Ganon are everywhere. What are you saying? That perhaps your defeat is what we need. Dark World Link, no! What is happening? My shadow is rising up against me? What sorcery have you cast upon me, Light World Link?
I think I understand what's going on here. Fighting against your shadow was a test to gain the Triforce of Courage, right? But that Triforce is held by Light World Link, so when you attacked him, you entered the trial of the Triforce. Say that 3 times fast.
Ouch! That hurts! Dark World Link's shadow, stop it! My goodness, this magic sword sucks! Give up, Dark World Link. You'll not conquer both of us. You're right, I yield. I've been so foolish. Forgive me, Light World Link.
Huh. It's starting to rain. I hate rain. Curse you, clouds. I had plans to work in the garden, or maybe go for a walk. You're always so inconsiderate. I hate you, you stupid clouds.
Is he yelling at clouds? It's a thing for old guys to do.
You know, you have to walk back in this.
Stupid clouds! You're the worst!
Why don't you just go away and come back some other day?
That rhymed.
Unintentional.
back at the castle, the Zeldas join Link to announce the fate of Dark World Link.
So you're telling me we had a second Link to help clear the roads out? He spent a day with you, and that was enough to try to kill you.
Well, that is technically true, yes.
He doesn't know you like we do.
Like I do.
That's what I meant, like I do. Not Sleeping Beauty over there.
Sleeping Beauty or Waking Ugly? I'll take Sleeping Beauty any day.
Hey, I helped keep Ganon from coming to power. You got beaten up by your loony brother.
Oh, this is going down.
Go for it. I'm a Triforce holder, so you'll just end up fighting your shadow.
That's on the Triforce of Courage, dimwit. Try to pay attention to the lore.
Sorry, I gotta do that again. I'm losing it.
That's on the Triforce of Courage, dimwit. Try to pay attention to the lore.
I'm trying to keep up, but your story is so boring it put me to sleep for 100 years. No, wait, that was you.
Oh, this isn't gonna work. I agree. All times need a Link and a Zelda, but having more than one of each will not work. This time and place belongs to them.
I think you're right.
I'm returning to the Dark World. Ouch! Light World Link, this is kind of a moment, so if you could zip it for just a minute. Well, I just backed into a rose bush and it really hurt. My legs are bleeding. Why didn't I wear pants? Old Zelda.
Please don't call me that.
Excuse me, Princess, Your Highness. Would you come with me? My land has need of a Zelda.
I will.
Then let's be off.
You're really gonna leave?
It's for the best. This is your time. This is your place. Stay with Light World Link.
Meh.
Wait, what?
I know. You get rescued from certain death and it feels like love. For a time at least. But then you realize it was just adrenaline.
I'm right here. Ow, my legs are itching now. Does anybody have any Band-Aids? Farewell. We shall be off.
Goodbye, Princess.
Farewell.
Princess, you have a moon pearl, right? Otherwise you might turn into a toad.
Wait, what?
I'm really sorry to see them go, but we have much to do here, Princess.
We do, Link. That we do.
Hey, where did that Iron Knuckle go? I thought I saw him here a second ago.
For that matter, what happened to that rose bush?
It's been pulled right out of the ground.
Isn't that the one you walked into?
The one covered in my blood.
Oh, no.
To be continued in Zelda 2, 3, coming soon.
Clear out, Clouds. If you're hanging around, no one's gonna come around and play canasta anymore.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone still there?